Morning. It's January 2024 and going to do a little bit of a hike in the Peak District today, starting at a place called Barber Booth, which is kind of in the Edale Valley, and we're going to go up to Kinder Scout and follow the ridgeline along on the plateau to Kinder Downfall, and then kind of loop back round from there. This is going to be about 20 kilometres, I think about 650 metres climbing, and we're starting out about 10 o'clock in the morning. It's about 4 degrees C, so it's kind of cold but not desperately so. I'm hoping we'll be able to finish before it gets dark, but we'll see how that goes. And although I've been to the Peak District quite a few times, I'm not sure I've actually walked an awful lot of this route, so this is by no means an instructional video. There's quite a lot of opportunity for us to get lost and for things to go wrong, get wet feet, that sort of stuff. So yeah, let's see where this takes us, but this is how things are looking as we start out anyway.
This is where we camped when we did the Upper farm campsite.
Yeah. So we're not far into the route, and we're just crossing the Pennine Way, or actually we're on the Pennine Way briefly. Nice little farm cottages here. Lovely. This is a place called Lee Farm. It's a nice little collection of buildings, National Trust property. Got some cool old sheds and stuff here. And yeah, we're starting to go uphill a little bit. It's quite busy, there's a lot of people around, but it's yeah, nice start to the walk. Oh, cheers. Yeah, I'm coming through. Going to go up a little bit steeper now. So this is Jacob's Ladder, which I have been up before, but it was a long time ago. Gonna find a bit more wind over this side, I think, as we come around this corner. This is Jacob's Ladder. And I'm looking forward to taking this down jacket off. Actually, I'm starting to get quite hot, but I've got this ludicrous yellow on yellow outfit, which I'll show you now. I need to do something about that. Right, I think we've climbed the steepest part of Jacob's Ladder now, and we're on this well-paved section that looks a bit like this, heading into the mist. With what do you reckon it was, Chuck? 541? 541. Yeah, we're at 541 metres, and our high point is at 627 metres, and then after that high point it's just basically flat along the plateau for ages while we do the loop, and then we head back down into the valley. But we're, I guess, 5 kilometres into this walk, slightly less than a quarter of the way. Lost all visibility, but it's good, it's good. Nearly at the top now. There's some icy patches up here, nothing to worry about, but it's good to see. Maybe this is even some snow from a few days ago. It hasn't melted yet. This is right near the plateau, Edale Rocks, according to the map, and there's a hell of a slab. I'm going to come up a bit close to it so you've got a bit of scale. Look at this. I mean, we're not the first people to have walked under here, but it doesn't really give you that much shelter, does it? Because you're still kind of exposed in the wind here. But yeah, awesome. It's nice to see these sort of looming out of the mist as we came up the hill. So this is Kinder Low Trig Point, which is the highest point in our walk already. I feel obliged to climb up here to get the full effects of the altitude, and it should take me to, what do we say, 630 metres, something like that. Does it say anything up here? No, it doesn't. And look at the view, absolutely dreadful. Still, it's good to be here. And I reckon that is jumpable.
Okay then, I'm going.
Nice, very good. Right, I don't know if I should. This is stupid, isn't it? There we are, done. No broken ankle or neck or spine.
It's actually completely easy.
It'd be much easier going the other way.
All my glasses are...
Definitely, this is no problem at all. Go on, Chuck, back the other way. Fun times. Some fruity lichens up on this kind of bleak plateau, but yeah, at no point has the cloud cleared. But on the plus side, I have managed to get rid of my down jacket, so I don't look quite so ridiculous, so that's a good thing.
Down there, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. We've just come to this steep edge here, which I'm going to approach very carefully, and this should be where Kinder Downfall is. I think, I'm not actually 100% sure, the map says we need to walk a bit further, but I can hear a waterfall. Can't see a damn thing though, it just plunges off into the mist. Let's go see what we can find. Yeah, that was Kinder Downfall. We've got a bit closer now. Here we are. It's not exactly a raging torrent today, and we can't see the main bit where it drops down off the cliff because it's over there in the mist somewhere. But this is our turning point, and from here we're going to go around and we're going to head back on ourselves a little bit and then walk a slightly different route around the edge of the plateau to complete our circuit. So yeah, here we are, Kinder Downfall. We're back at Kinder Low now, behind these rock formations, just getting a bite to eat. We're kind of, I guess, we're not quite halfway in, but we've retraced our steps from Kinder Downfall, stopped here, smashed a pasty and a banana, and sitting still for just a few minutes, starting to feel quite cold actually, hence me putting this thing back on. My hands are absolutely freezing. But we'll get a move on again in a second, and I'm sure as soon as we're hiking again, it won't be so bad. But yeah, there's a lot of people out on the hill today. I thought this only gets this busy when there's some sort of bank holiday weekend or something. It's just an average weekend in January, but it's absolutely full of people up here. Well, as full as you'd expect it to be anyway. Just seen this formation looming out the mist, and this path we've just come on. Quite a lot of it is paved like this, but there's other sections which I think most of the year would be really, really muddy. Fortunately, the mud is actually frozen where we've been walking. It's not been too bad. We're going to go up around the back of these rocks. They're pretty cool. Should be a little bit of a fun scramble around the back. But the path is supposed to go around the front of them, but I'm going to go up and over because, oh yeah, this looks quite interesting up here. Just to try and liven things up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it's like something at Lord of the Rings. Some Rivendell stuff. Oh yeah, look at this. Nice. Ah, sweet. We're getting the occasional glimpse of blue sky coming through here, and the clouds blowing in quickly. a nice little spot. Right, let's go up here. This might be a bit of a scramble. Here goes. Gonna have to do a running jump on this one. Hey! Oh, nice. Oh wow, look at this. Woo! Awesome. I'll tell you, that is a hell of a drop down there. You can just about see some people in the mist. Nice. And down there too, creeping close to the edge. Yeah. Sweet. And blue sky too. Actually say the name of this place, but I should do. It's called Pim Chair. It's really cool. I like it up here a lot, and the clouds are absolutely zooming through here. It's nice. Here goes. Down we go. It's quite a big drop. Well, this sort of thing is a Kinder Scout inevitability. Mud, serious mud, slippery as well, this black stuff. And yeah, it goes on and on in places. It's another cool little formation we're having to go through. Now we're out of the bog. This. Someone's sock down there. We just heard a group of students, some of them had American accents. This guy's yelling about his sneakers being wet, which suggests to me he's brought the wrong footwear for the job, I think. This is a super fun rock. It might have an official name, but I'm calling it Crocky Rocky because someone's drawn an eyeball on it and these teeth. And it's really nice shape. Come up and underneath it. Just checked my map. It does have a name. It's called Crowden Tower, which I quite like. Can't see a crow there myself, but it's still a cool name. The sun is now out, absolutely firing. Look at that blue sky. You wouldn't expect to see that in Derbyshire, would you? I mean, it's not really much warmer, but I've managed to get rid of the down jacket again, so that's definitely a good thing, because that yellow on yellow look is somewhat ridiculous. But we finally got some views, which is great. Going to take an unnecessarily difficult route through here just because it looks interesting. Let's do it. Don't think we're the first people to have done this. I'm trying to do this with no hands. It's impossible. I'm going to break my ankle. What am I doing? This is so dumb. That's an awful idea. I got my sticks in one hand and GoPro in the other. So stupid. Anyway, what a cool rock formation. It's like some sort of sculpture valley. Well, not valley, sculpture plateau up here, isn't it? It's got all these crazy rock formations shaped by the wind and thousands of years. It's pretty cool. No, I'm not going to do that, not just yet. I'm going to do a pieced camera. I'm now back up here in between those two rocks, and yeah, that's currently where I'm stood. It's windy up here and I can't really balance much, but there's a view to be shared. That's the route we're going, down there. That's the route we're not going. Ultimately, that's where we start and finish, down there somewhere. I'm going to now throw the camera. 3, 2, 1. Received. Good, right, now just keep rolling, Chuck, because I can break my neck going down here. just stopped here to capture this lovely viewpoint. It's really steep down there. There is a path that runs down to it, a nice little river down there, and we're just walking along this edge here, which is sort of these millstone grit crags all the way along the top. Classic Peak District. It's nice, but you can see how busy it is. So many people walking along this path and down there. This is a narrow little path. Quite a lot of ice down the bottom. So it's clouded over again, and it's actually getting, well, noticeably darker. We're about 4.5 kilometers to go, and we're about to leave the plateau and head straight down there, and then follow that line along, and then we'll be well on the way back down the valley. But we've got this little steep section first, so let's go. Go onto our arses. So straight ahead of us there, I think that's Mam Tor, which was always a little bit taller than our highest point, and you can see it's quite a bit sort of darker than it was earlier, but we've got this nice gentle downhill now all the way down to the valley, and there's hardly anyone along here. This path has not really been walked very much, so yeah, it's nice to have a bit of peace and quiet. We're back down in the valley now, where the trees and the fields are, and yeah, it's nice to be on some flatter ground again, because the downhill bit was starting to hurt my toes a bit, although it's muddy down here, squelchy 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 stuff. But yeah, I think we are, what does it say, 3 kilometers to get back to our starting point, and it's been a good day out. I think probably just about the right length given the amount of daylight we've had today and the time we started out. Not as wet up the top as I was expecting. I thought it's just going to be one massive bog up there for the most part, but it's all right. We've managed to stay relatively dry, managed to keep to the route that we put into the planner, and yeah, it's been pretty good weather. Shame we didn't get views early on, but the clouds did clear, and it's good, so would recommend. Really nice day out. Down to less than 2 kilometers to go now. And it's a funny thing, I've walked down this path before and crossed over this lovely little bridge before. I don't know how long ago it was, maybe 10-15 years ago perhaps, and it's funny how these places sort of trigger a memory, even though you can't exactly put your finger on it. You know you've been there before. That's it, completed it. Just over 20 kilometers. Went up there, it's lovely. Good to see it's clouded over again now. For anyone who's up there, they're not going to get a view either. And yeah, we managed to stay dry, no wet feet, no major navigational errors, and feels like it's been some good exercise. Happy days. See you next time.